Hello everybody, welcome back to Steve's Gear. And you may wonder why you're looking at an empty wrapper. Well, that's because I'm not very smart. So, typical of me, I did something a little bit dumb. I recorded a unboxing video and, well, in fact, I forgot to hit record. So, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the items. It's kind of crazy. I'm not even drunk yet, but in this video, I picked up a surprise box from Wuben Flashlights. No, I don't own any Wuben products. I've never bought anything from Wuben. I got an email and it said that they were having like a surprise box sale, kind of like a mystery box. And they had 3 different tiers. I think one was $39.99, one was $59.99, and one was $89.99. I went ahead and picked up the $59.99 tier just to kind of see what I got. Like I said, I've never owned them, but I've seen some Wuben products on other creators' channels, and some of them look kind of cool. So I went ahead and picked it up, hoping that I would get some cool stuff, and I'll show you what I got. Spoiler alert, I didn't get the cool stuff that I wanted, but that's the way it goes with the mystery boxes. So I'll show you what I got. So the first item in the box, there was 2 boxes in there. First one is a Wuben L60 flashlight. A couple of the basic specs. I'm just going to kind of give you a quick rundown of these. If you do want full reviews of them, just let me know in the comments and I'll do some beam shots or whatnot. But yeah, 1200 lumens max, USB rechargeable, low power warning, zoomable flashlight. There is some specs there on the back if you want to pause and read that. But it's kind of your basic 320 meters throw, IP68 water resistant, 1 meter drop protection rating, whole things like that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here's the flashlight. We'll take a look at the accessories you do get with this one. You get a little user manual here. You get a packet with some extra O-rings, some replacements. You get a lanyard strap for it. And my least favorite part is you get a micro USB cable. So I didn't even really think about that when I picked up the mystery box. I guess I just got spoiled because I pretty much have got rid of all of my micro USB stuff. And so to go back to one is a little bit disappointing, but hey, that's the way it goes. So let's take a look at the flashlight. It is the L60. Now on the inside, you get this big old bubble lens. On the inside, it's kind of written in there, light up your life. And on the other side, it is Wuben. Now this one is the adjustable one, so you can, kind of open it and close it, spin it for kind of a tighter beam or a wider beam. So all the way screwed in should be your widest beam, and then all the way expanded out should be your nice tight narrow beam. Here on the bottom, you do get the power button, and then it has a little, you can kind of rotate through just the different modes. Low, medium, and high, and then it does have like an eco mode and an SOS mode as well. You get a little flap here that has your micro USB charging port. Now this flap has kind of given me a little bit of difficulties. There it goes, it's sticking down pretty good on that one. And then underneath here, you do get your rechargeable battery. We'll take a look at that real quick. So this one has a 18650 2600 milliamp hour battery. 18650s are pretty good batteries. I have several flashlights with them. I like this size battery. Now the flashlight itself is a little bit on the larger side. For me, this type of flashlight, it's good for carrying in your truck, throwing in your glove box or whatnot, or keep it in a backpack, when you don't take out all the time. But you should be able to get some decent range, 320 meters. It's kind of nice to have some adjustability on it. And I mean, it does have some pretty pronounced kind of a crown there at the top, so I guess you could use it a little bit for self-defense if you needed to. Now, I don't know what this one retails for. I don't know how old it is. I don't know if this is a really old model. Guessing by the micro USB, I'm assuming it's been out for a while. I don't know how much it cost. I would go on a limb to say $20, $30 maybe, $40 at the most. I can't imagine it's probably a very expensive one. But yeah, so that is the L60. Let's take a look at the second item. The second item I got, I didn't even think about getting this. This is the Gecko. I believe this is the E61 pen. So I didn't even think about getting a pen in the mystery box. I probably would have preferred to have another flashlight. But let's take a look at the pen. It does have some interesting features. Now inside the box, you get a few things in here. This little Wuben thing was here on the inside of the box. It looks like it probably was originally glued onto the outside, but I think it just popped off maybe. We'll take a look at the pen here in just a second. As you can see, I kind of went Hulk mode on some of the accessory boxes. You do get a user manual inside this box. In here, you do get another micro USB cable, and you get a little accessory box. We will look at some of the accessories here in just a second. Let's go ahead and get all that stuff out of the way here. Now, taking a look at this pen, it is kind of cool, kind of a cool tactical gadget looking pen. It does have some interesting features, and I think I've seen this one float around YouTube in the past. I think it might have been a couple years ago. I thought I saw this one around. I haven't seen it circulate recently, at least the stuff I've been watching. But let's take a look at some of the features. So it does have a light. So the light does shine through right here. You have a power button right here, which you can activate it and kind of get a low, medium, and high. Now, if you do double tap it, it will go into a red and green strobe mode and kind of a purple. I don't really see myself using this too much unless I plan on hosting some raves or something. But yeah, and then you can just hold it down and get back to the clear cut, to the clear light. Now, one cool thing about it is you can open this up and kind of get a little bit more reach on it. It is kind of a cool feature. I do kind of like that it will open up like that. I carry a pen and I carry a light every day for work. Sometimes I even carry a pen that has a light. So this may come in handy, and that's where the little micro USB charger is housed on the end of the light. The one thing is the pocket clip. Now it's on kind of the wide side, so I wear a work shirt that has a shirt pocket. And if I clip it in there, it's always going to be a little bit thick in there, but I mean, probably get used to it. Now on this end, it's kind of the business end. So you get looks like a glass breaker pre-installed, and then you give this thing a little bit of a pull, and it rotates around, and it rotates to an ink pen, which I haven't even took the little protective cap off yet. So kind of a cool feature. I mean, it's innovative. I'll give them that. It's kind of neat. But when I opened up the accessory boxes, when I saw a few of the other accessories, and something that kind of, I don't know, maybe worried me, I don't know. Might be something that, a little bit of a concern. So when you have it at the pen, obviously I didn't really think about it at first, but there's not much of a body for the actual ink. So in the little accessory pack, it did come with some replacement tips. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. You guys can let me know. In the comments, let me know if you own this, or if you know anybody that's owned this, what they think, what they, how it's worked out for them. But in the accessory pack, you do get a couple O-rings, replacement O-rings, and then you get 4 of these little pen tips. Now these pen tips are what actually house the ink. So as you can see, there's just that little bit of ink in there. So I don't know how long these are going to last. I guess it depends on how much you write. I do write a decent amount, so I'm kind of worried that these are going to last me like a week or two. I don't know. And then once they're gone, I'm assuming you can buy replacement tips on the website. I don't know what they cost. Hopefully this pen isn't something that's been discontinued or something like that, and the pen tips are going to be almost impossible to get. So that's something to kind of take note of if you're going to buy this. If the pen does interest you and you want to buy one, just kind of know about that, pen tips like that. Now you get a couple replacement tips. I think you can change out the glass breaker or the pen. It looks like they should just unscrew, and it does come with a stylus tip. So if you want to change out a stylus, which I will probably take the glass breaker off and put the stylus on, it'd be far more useful than the glass breaker. And this one here, I'm not really sure what this is. I don't know if this is like a self-defense tool, or maybe this is another form of glass breaker, but it's just a little, kind of like a little spiked tip. So I probably won't run this one, but I'll probably run the stylus and the ink pen for me. So it is kind of nice that they kind of give you some options. You can change them out and, try something else. The stylus is kind of neat to have sometimes. If you do some mobile signatures or something like that. So yeah, I wish it was USB-C. I mean, that's one of my biggest wishes. And then I wish there was some way for the ink to be just a little bit bigger in it, so you don't have to worry about changing out those tips. Only time will tell how long those tips will last. But as far as the looks of it go and kind of the functionality, I do kind of dig some of it. The multicolored lights, I don't really see a big reason for me to need them. It would have been cool maybe if they incorporated like a, maybe a UV light or something, or a black light instead of the multicolored LEDs. But, there might be plenty of uses where people would, need the multicolor. If you're trying to signal or something like that, it might work out pretty good. Construction-wise, as far as writing and stuff goes, it's a little bit thick, but it's got these kind of like these little pads here on the side. And I think it'd be pretty good for me. I'm left-handed, so I think it would work pretty good. But yeah, that is the mystery box or the surprise box that I picked up from Wuben. Let me know in the comments if you own either one of these, how you like them. I'd be interested to hear about the flashlight, how well it's worked out, or the pen. I'd be really interested to hear about that too. Let me know what you think, if you think it was worth $59.99. And that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks a lot for checking out the video, and I'll talk to you later.